changes in the log as well as what the coaches have to say. Now, let's move away from football. Let's get into some triathlon action. And Josette Njeri Kiarie is recovering from a long-term injury, with the Triathlon Federation investing in anti-gravity machine Alta-G to ensure that the athletes recover fully in time for their competitions. Let's listen in.
I've been having a lot of tendinitis issues and issues with my ITB, and that started at around September. And I've been in competition having to compete with this injury, and it worsened after my last competition in Egypt. Right now it's improved a lot because of the rehabilitation we've been doing. So I've been able to come to a point where I was having a lot of painful runs to at least being able to do a 5 kilometers pain-free. So doing my rehab in the machine has been really nice. It's been something different, something new, and I've really enjoyed it. I mean, the whole concept of the machine is that it's an anti-gravity, so they can sort of unweigh some of my weight because the issue comes where there is impact when you're running, and that sort of worsens the injury. But since I've been having to train and also at the same time try and not aggravate my knee, I think it's sort of met the two in the middle. So I'm able to do my training and without the necessary impact I'd get when I'm running outside. In terms of what it's done for me, up and coming to these competitions that I'm going into, that Senegal and the Development Cup on November 22nd, I think both physically and mentally I've been able to improve. The federation we have, again, it's fairly new. Triathlon is not like a very, popular sport in Kenya, and it's just coming up. I think the federation has done a lot of work to get us where we are in the past 4 or 5 years that they've been working. Informed last week about it, and that's when I really started contemplating, should I go, should I stay? Then I had to discuss with my coaches, discuss with the physio, and we all came up to a unanimous agreement that I will go do Senegal, but more of a test to see where I'm at in terms of rehabilitation and in terms of training. As for the developmental, it's been in my calendar since the beginning of the year, so it's something I've been building up to a bit. I know that my performance won't exactly match all of my expectations due to the injury and the setback that it's caused.
We've tried to do outdoor, then she couldn't cover even a kilometer. That's when the physio done and encouraged us to do the anti-gravity treadmill, and it's been a big improvement. Like the first session, she could only do 55% of her body weight, but progressively we've improved, and she's able to do 85 to 90% of her body weight and running longer. You remember when she came, just for clarification, during the first session on the anti-G, she could only do 20 minutes without feeling any discomfort. Because we didn't want to push the body weight lower than 50%. But right now she can be able to do 85% of her body weight, and we can lower the speed to about 450 minutes per kilometer for about 30 to 40 minutes. So the anti-G has really helped us work on a running.
The machine behind me is called an Alta-G, and gravity treadmill. Basically, we use it in sports rehabilitation, but it's also a very useful machine in neuro rehabilitation. And anybody can actually use this machine depending on their level of pain or their rehab goals. I recommend it highly to even healthy but patients who want to come back to training so that they can be able to gain their fitness in running or in any sport of their choice. That would be a good choice in my recommendation. We have put different kind of patients recovering from stroke, sports patients recovering post-surgery, and even normal patients like me and you who have had surgeries, and we have had very good results post-op. But today what we are doing a rehab session with a pro athlete. She's a triathlete in Kenya, Josette Njeri. She has been recovering from a knee injury. Basically, she struggles when she had an injury which is called tendinitis. and it is because of a muscle imbalance. She had difficulty running in the last few months, and triathlon involves a three-phase sport where they swim, they ride their bike, and they run as the final phase of the sport. So to boost running speed, we've been utilizing the Alta G in the first 1 month. That's a complex question, but for her, even after she competes optimally in the coming race, I'll still put her to train in the Alta G to work on speed work for another 1 month. That will be 8 sessions in another 1 month.
Yes, that is Josette, who's on her journey to recovery, and she's hoping that